Understanding that I have to go this way is probably harder than asking me to stay. If there's a moment that you can't stand, get over ground where you can land. Enough is enough. I've held on to all these ties, unspun all your lies, and heard 1,000 cries. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. On the edge of asking why, you don't even want to try. The feelings all combine. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You people see this thing together. Take your time with all this together. People see this thing. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Understanding the world won't turn your way makes it harder for things to look okay. If there's a moment that you can't stand, get over ground where you can land. I just know that I have to believe all that I see, all that I see. I woke up in a different place, and I left when I closed my eyes. And this feeling I can't explain, that this day would make me alive. I just know. 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 All I see is you. 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 I just know that I have to believe all that I dream, all that I dream.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Think it's about that time. Welcome to the room, yo, take a seat. Grab a snack and kick back your feet. The stream was near, but now it's here. Time for the show, no need to fear. Welcome to the fan, feel free to chat. Coming in strong like a running back. There's only one rule, don't be a troll. The rock gonna come and let you know you roll. Mob going in, going all or nothing. Don't forget to hit the follow button. Mob's crew got all the swagger. Spamming the room with all the cappers. Taco Bell and Taco Supreme. Keep your eyes open for a secret stream. Hang a while, never overstayed. Every now and then mistakes are made. Look for entertainment, then look no more. Best recognized, Mobs in 64.
Good evening, and welcome to the Saturday night edition of the MOCAST. Kind of odd that I'm doing it about this time, but I could only get this time for a very special guest. You've seen I plugged him in a lot of times on my channel. I met up this cool guy at TwitchCon. This guy took the time to take me under his wing and introduce me to a bunch of other cool people and streamers and stuff. Guys, I want to reintroduce you to Tater. Welcome to the MOCAST, Tate.
What is up, everybody?
Give him all your love. Give him some kappas. One cool dude, this guy, man. One cool dude. And, dude, I want to personally thank you on the air for showing me around. Even though that was your first TwitchCon, too. It was awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, dude. That was the whole reason I went there, was to network and meet new people, make new friends. So, I mean, we just kind of got stuck in the freaking stupid merch line for God knows how long, even though they were like, oh, from here it's 3 hours. But no, it was really only like an hour and a half.
Dude, that
It worked
merch
out.
line. Yeah, that was no joke, man. Like, okay, explain to them what the format of TwitchCon looked like to you. Tell them what it looked like to you in your eyes.
The format of TwitchCon? Or
Like
you mean
what?
the
Yeah, like
merch
okay.
line?
Let's describe your whole day from the first time you got there, or right when you actually, because you're not around from Cali. You are
No.
from. I don't know if you want to let people know where you're from, but you came in. You had to fly in. Tell us
Yeah.
about your whole trip.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't mind sharing where I'm from. I'm from Mississippi, so it was quite a long journey.
Ole
And,
Miss? Ole Miss fan? Are you an Ole Miss fan?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hotty toddy, man. Anyway, yeah, like I ended up having to go from northeast part of Mississippi and took a road trip with my very 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 supportive mother, who was nice enough to give me a lift to the airport, who shall be referred to as Mama Tater from here on.
Mama Tater. That's cute.
she
Hashtag mom love.
hashtag mom love, very supportive mom, love you mom. Anyway, she was nice enough to give me a lift to Memphis airport, and got there really super early, way too early. I actually was waiting almost like over an hour for my plane.
Yeah.
But once I finally got to from Memphis, I flew to Dallas Fort Worth, and then the shenanigans started. Bumped into a few people going to San Diego from Dallas Fort Worth, big airport. A lot of people are going to be flying through it.
Mm-hmm.
But they get us on the plane. Okay, we're all sit down. We're all good to go. We're like, hey, go ahead and give us a drink, because we're gonna be flying to San Diego. We want to be loosened up, all that good shit.
So how much did you drink on the plane, sir?
Actually, not that much, really. I had one drink, and that was about it.
One drink. Okay.
But anyway, that and the fact that they charge a ridiculous amount. But
They charge you like 20 bills just for like a little cup of Jack and Coke or something.
Bottle about that big. But anyway, so they get us on the plane, and literally for an hour they have us sitting in the plane because of bird strikes.
Bird strikes.
Bird strikes. Yeah, that was the term they used. They said, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, we regret to inform you that we cannot take off at this moment due to the fact that we have to have our maintenance crew check for birdie bits in our engines. We have reason to believe that there are dead birds in our engine, and that would be bad if we were in the air.
Really?
Yeah, they had to do a full maintenance check on our plane, and
I mean,
the killer part was, dude, 30 minutes of it done. Okay, they said an hour. 30 minutes it was done. But another 30 minutes trying to hunt down the guy that had the paperwork they had to get signed so we could take off.
you had to sign off because of birds. Did you guys, with the previous flight, did they run into a flock of birds or something? Or
I guess a bird got in the engine, and they just wanted to make sure it was gone.
that must be nasty when they look through that engine, though. It's like, I mean,
I jokingly looked at one of the other people going to TwitchCon. I'm like, dude, I hope they save some of the bird.
well, at least you finally got on your flight, right?
Yeah, finally got on my flight, and got to San Diego. Was completely overwhelmed just by how big the place is, because where I live, it's a small little place, man. It's not anything worth mentioning. And I get to the airport, and I'm picked up by my good friends, Mr. Red 5 Drifter, Mr. Unclean Ramen, and Mr. Deceptive Kaze.
So are they all from here? Are they from Cali?
Kaze is from Cali. Ramen's from Cali.
Yeah.
And Red is from Minnesota.
Oh,
So,
okay. Minnesota. Wow.
Yeah, earlier this year, I had actually taken a trip to go visit Red, to go
Nice.
hang out with him, and it was pretty fun. So it was nice to actually get to see him again.
Oh, great. So you guys hooked up. This was on a Thursday night?
Yeah, well, late Thursday afternoon. I mean, we still had a little time. I was supposed to get there a little bit earlier, but due to bird strikes,
Damn,
I
bird
was a
strikes.
little late.
God, hashtag F
Hashtag.
bird strikes. Hashtag.
Yeah,
But then
get it on Twitter. We want that trending.
and plus, while you guys were talking about the infamous Discord party that you guys attended. Tell me, how in the world did you get in a Discord party?
Well, the thing was, the Discord party, it was an invite-only thing that you had to RSVP to, and you could add +1s. Well, I never got an invite, so I was just like, well, crap, man. I guess I ain't getting in. But no, Red got an invite. Ramen got an invite.
What the?
My now new friends, Splinter Cell and Westo Manifesto both got invites.
Yeah.
Red was sitting there on his phone in the line trying to get the invite pulled up, and he finally got it pulled up, and I was his +1.
Wait, did they like literally register in line for this?
Yes. Yes.
You guys were there,
Email.
not even
He
with
got
an
the
invite,
email,
and you guys
did
went
the
on
registration,
to.
and was like, boom, there's my invite. Let us in.
You're kidding, dude.
No.
Is that all it takes to go into a freaking party? Oh my god.
You had to get the email though. If you didn't get the email, you couldn't do the registration.
Wow. Okay,
And
so
I never got one.
wow. I'd be like, what the anyway, but you got in. That's a But okay, so you guys get in the party. What did you guys experience? What did you see? Tell us everything.
Oh, man. Well, first off, one of the coolest parts was in the line. I was actually just kind of hanging out, and I saw this big streamer that I watch on occasion. I was very, very happy to get to meet. He was the first big streamer I actually, recognized and met.
Yeah.
Mr. Abraham Linksys.
Wait, what's his name?
Abraham Linksys. Like I will type it in the chat.
Talk about being creative. Did he give you the
Underscore
Gettysburg
link.
address?
Like that's how his name is.
Oh,
And,
wait. Like the router? Like Linksys?
Yes.
Linksys or whatever? What? Only
And
geeks would
dude,
probably understand that.
Completely
Only
awesome,
geeks.
dude. He was very chill. He was just, greeting people in the line. I was like, yo, dude, you care if I grab a picture? Completely fine with it, man. He was cool. And then it hit me. A streamer that I have been sub to for almost 2 years. I was like, wait a second. He's a Discord partner.
Oh.
He should be here.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, I turn around
Yeah.
and he's walking right by me. And I'm like, yo, Breezy!
Was he like,
Like-
oh, another fan? Huh?
And he looked at me. He's like, "What's up, man?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's Tater." And he's like, "Yo, Tater, what's up, man?" That was the thing. Like, I was so worried that a lot of these bigger streamers were gonna be like, "Oh, just another dude in chat." But
Yeah.
I was like, but no. Every one of the big streamers I met
Yeah.
were very welcoming, very friendly, very cool. It's just that's how it should have been. Like
I think
that's
yeah.
what the Twitch community is that I love about it so much is the fact that everybody is pretty chill for the most part.
Everyone is pretty chill, dude. It's awesome. Like, I met you guys. I met like a bunch of people that I keep in touch with now to this day. So it's just, yeah, the community is great, minus the trolls. Other than that,
Yeah.
everyone
Everything-
had a good vibe,
everything on the
dude.
internet has
We
trolls,
met-
dude.
Dude, we met everybody in the merch line. I swear to God, the merch line that supposedly took 2 to 3 hours to buy your stuff that they ran out of sizes for, which was ridiculous. It was good, man. But
They should have known better, dude. They should have stocked way more.
and so at the Discord party, who did you hang out with? Who'd you kick it with?
Oh man, I got to that's where I really got to hang out with and really meet Westo, Splinter, and I hung out with Red and Ramen and Mr. Morpheus. Those guys are awesome, real good people. It's the people I got to essentially share the place we were staying with because we got us a nice little 7-bedroom Airbnb, and it was.
Dude, how is that? So you guys are just basically renting someone's place? Because I was like, okay, I know what a B&B is, but an Airbnb, I was like, oh, I think they're getting like real popular, right?
Yeah, they're actually taking off. I mean, like it and Uber are really, really picking up, and like it just amazes me how much steam Airbnb and Uber have picked up within the last few months.
Dude, because you got to hang out there in Airbnb. Remember Fabian? He hung out in a hostel, which I did not know they had hostels in San Diego. Could have fooled me. You could either have stayed, right? You could have either stayed on a hotel, or you could have just stayed in your car or whatever, whatnot. It was cool. Dude,
Man,
I was so
couldn't imagine
surprised.
spending that whole weekend in my car.
Oh man, Ooh.
No.
Dude,
would've been bad.
it's awesome. Welcome everybody in
Yo,
the chat that's coming
Fred!
in. Thanks guys for hanging out. We are chatting with Tater from TwitchCon.
What up?
What up, TC 2016? And so what else happened in the Discord party? So you got to meet the people. Did you get drunk or crunk up in
dude,
that?
Open bar. 2 words. Open bar.
Wait, what? The whole night or what?
Whole night. Open bar.
What? How much was it to even get? So you guys get an invite, which was free, I hope,
Yes.
and it was an open bar.
Yes.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. You know what? End of stream. I'm done. I'm done. I'm quitting the stream right now because I'm mad.
Here's
I
the
missed
thing,
out.
Though.
I totally
Here's
missed out.
the thing. Originally, Discord was gonna be part of TwitchCon, but they got kicked out.
Wait, Discord was going to be part of TwitchCon of last year?
Well, no, this year they got kicked out
Tell me why they got kicked out.
because Twitch partnered with
Curse,
Gaming,
yeah.
that's essentially a competitor.
No fucking shit.
So
no way.
so Discord ended up
God.
calling their party the unofficial official Discord party.
You know what? If they're going to offer free invites and free alcohol, I would love to be partnered with them.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Although
They
I
had
do
a
like
VIP
Curse,
they
though.
had a VIP lounge on the top floor of the House of Blues. That's where they were actually having the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Red said in chat, they were part of Twitch last year, but because of Curse, they're not.
Yeah.
But anyway, they actually had a VIP lounge that was only accessible by the people who are Discord partners.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I like Discord for the short time I've used it, but I've also seen Curse. And actually, Curse is... have you ever tried Curse?
Yeah.
You don't like it? Maybe
I
you got to
don't
get
like
used to it. I don't know.
I used it long enough to get an Apollo skin and Smite, and that was it.
An Apollo
That's
skin.
all I did. Yup. I got the Smite Apollo the Curse Apollo skin, and I was just like, uninstall. Bye bye.
So I want to know what's the freaky deaky stuff that happened in the Discord party, huh? Tell me.
Actually, you'd be surprised. I didn't see anything personally. I will tell you this, Mr. Red 5 Drifter, who is in the chat right now.
Yeah.
That man right there had a dance battle.
What?
That man right there had a dance battle.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
how did this go? Was it is he a b-boy, hip hop? What's going on?
It was more like
head spins?
a little bit of pop and locking and stuff like that. But him and this girl like threw down, man, and it was pretty sick.
Wait, was that the party you guys? I thought you guys had a dancing thing at the TwitchCon after party, or at the stadium. Was that there too?
We got out there and just had a good time. But I mean,
man.
like we took a picture. We took more pictures at the Discord, or not Discord, but the TwitchCon after party.
Yeah.
Than we did the Discord party. But dude, even Discord actually made a special channel.
Yeah.
Just for that party, and like they had the the whole thing on this big ass wall, like it was a stage. Had the DJ, and then a big ass wall behind it where they were displaying all the messages in the Discord party chat. It was great.
No way, dude. That's freaking awesome, man.
It was great, man.
That is awesome.
Got so trashed. Danced my ass off.
And your drink of choice was?
At first, Morpheus got me drinking. What was it? Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
And I turned around.
That's
I was
my
like,
drink.
You know what? I also like with Coke. I like rum and Coke. So I went back
that's
to the
my
counter,
drink.
I was like,
Anything with Coke, I'm cool. I mean,
Yep.
I used to when I was younger. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a lot older than a lot of you guys here. No one would.
He's very his age is very misleading.
Yeah,
Like, seriously.
We
He
talked
told me
about this
how
in the
old he
merch
was.
line too. Remember?
Yeah,
We talked about
like,
this in the merch line,
I
dude.
asked him how old he was, and I'm like, bullshit.
I could
Get
be
the
your
fuck
daddy.
outta here.
I could be your daddy's son. Buy your father a drink.
Yeah, pretty much.
But so besides you getting trashed, was there hot women there?
Oh,
I mean, it's not like it's part of this conversation, but I need to know.
It's not, but there were some very, very lovely ladies in the Discord after party.
Excellent.
I will confirm that.
Excellent. Make good connections there?
Oh yeah, because we talked to this other streamer. If Red could help me remember the name, it's a very, very nice lady that just got partnered right before TwitchCon.
Uh-huh.
She looked at us and said, plain and simple, that the parties are the best time to actually like try to make connections,
Oh, I
because
bet.
everybody's relaxed, everybody's having a couple drinks, having a good time,
Definitely.
everybody's chill. That's
Definitely.
the best time to try and make connections. And I even brought cards with me, man. I was freaking flipping them business cards, man. I still got a whole bunch of them. I got compliments on these things, man. I had one streamer I gave one of these to, said, "Dude, your business card is the coolest one I got." And I'm like, "Holy shit, thank you."
And my reaction was, "What? You need business cards? I
Yep.
don't have. But I could add you on my Twitch app right now. Let's do this." That's
Yep.
all I knew. But it was nice cards, man. You guys all were like creative with all your stuff, man. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I got a story for you as far as the merch line's concerned. Red just brought this up.
Yeah.
He freaking went up to the merch line and was talking to this actual Twitch employee that bumped him from the back of the merch line all the way to the front.
How do you do that?
Because Red is a suave motherfucker.
She must have
Plain
been
and
hot. She must have been hot.
But he just walked up there and he's like, "I got a question for you. I want to know if maybe," and she goes, "Do you want me to help you get some merch?" And he's like, yes, thank you. And he gives her his card,
Yeah.
and then he gets stopped by a security guard, and the guard looks at him and says, "Did you give her your card?" And at first he's like, "No." It's like, he goes and the guard looks at him and goes, "Dude, you don't have to lie. Just did you give her your card?" He's like, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's like, and he says, if they ask her for the ID, I'll let you through. So Red, like, just immediately right to the front of the merch line.
Damn.
Got his stuff, dude.
Couldn't you hook a brother up from us in the middle of the man, huh?
To his defense, he thought he was gonna get like a pass for like not only him, but a mutual friend of ours, and it turned out they only got him in.
I hope.
And that was the first day. Like, he got into the merch line first day.
I hope you got some digits with that.
I don't know if I didn't ask.
Well, anyways, so Discord party, you had fun. You probably got back pretty late and all that. So we're gonna get into day one of TwitchCon. Which, how did that turn out for you?
Day one was pretty interesting. I mean, for the most part, like, it's gonna be hard to kind of discern what I did in each day, just because of the fact that those convention days blended together, man. Like, that's 3 whole days that we spent in that big ass convention center.
Oh, but even before we start, what was your first expectations of TwitchCon when you were gonna go? What did you think was gonna happen?
I honestly didn't know, because like something a little about myself, and I'm tall. There you go. Red says no digits, just a smile.
Oh man, that's all good.
Anyway, so
smells better.
One thing I have an issue with is and I was very thankful that TwitchCon gave me a chance to face this, is I have a severe social anxiety. Like, I don't do well.
Honestly, you could have fooled me, dude.
I don't do well around large group of people I don't know and by myself.
You could have fooled me, dude. I would not have known that.
And the thing is, I had this mentality going in here. If I want to be seen as a professional, I need to act like one.
Mm-hmm.
And Red even said this, like, not 90% of the time they were asking, "Where's Tater?" I found myself wandering off on my own, meeting all these awesome people, and it gave me a great opportunity for me to get out of my shell.
That's
Hell,
great.
even the Discord party, I have an issue with dancing in front of people because this boy ain't got no rhythm. But I got out there after I had a few drinks of liquid courage. I got out there and shake my ass.
I want to know that. Can you show us the infamous crab dance? Anyone that wants to see his crab dance, give me a capo, please.
Like seriously, like it was just everybody started going. Yeah, I pretty much had everybody doing like a crab dance. It was great. That was the thing. Like, I remember an old saying that says, "Dance like nobody's watching." I mean, just have a good time with it.
You know what? I love your attitude toward that. You went balls out. You were enthusiastic. You know what? I'll tell you this. A lot of people have a hard time doing that at all. They don't do nothing about it. But you took the initiative and you went out and opened yourself up and had fun. I commend you on that. It was great. And honestly, when you told me, I'm still in shock when you say that you have some kind of anxiety, social issues, but no, you handle yourself great. You handle yourself like a professional. I don't know how you handle yourself when you're trash and drunk, but that would be great. But you handled yourself well when we were hanging out with you the whole day. And that you were already a good person. When you were in line, you were just being cordial. You were talking. You were welcoming. That's good. You involved everybody.
Yeah,
So I was very surprised. And let's talk about you for a second. Personal stuff then. How long did you think you had this issue that you have? This.
Oh, dude, it's just been
like ever since you're a kid, like
maybe not so much like when I was a kid. It's just as time went on, it's something that kind of just gradually built up over time, and I still have issues with going places I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it makes me panic really easily, and it made me happy that I ran into so many people that I either warmed up to really quickly,
yes,
or I already knew was going to be there.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it gave me somewhat, lack of a better term, a safety net.
Yeah.
Because if something were to go wrong, I had someone to run to.
Mm-hmm.
That was, and that was a constant thought in the back of my mind. Hey, something goes wrong, get on the phone and call somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was just like, and I kept telling myself that in the back of my head. Everything's cool. You're in a place of like-minded individuals.
Mm-hmm.
They all do the same stuff you do. They're all part of the same community you are. Nothing's going to happen.
That's great.
I just had to keep it's just coping. It's just coping mechanisms.
Okay, so when you did your first ever first stream, how did you approach this? Because, people that actually go on live for the first time, yeah, you're going to have those jitters. You're like, okay, what am I getting myself into? I got a webcam right in my face. I'm playing a game. I'm doing something I like, but people will be talking with me. How am I going to respond to that? What was your reaction to that?
At first, I actually didn't have a camera because I was just streaming on my PS4.
Yeah.
I had picked up the Destiny white PS4 bundle, and when Destiny launched.
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, hey, I'm going to take a jab at this. I've always wanted to stream. I'll play whatever games I feel like playing and just see what happens.
Yeah.
And it got really weird, like you're talking about having the camera in my face, because of the fact that people are going to be able to see who I am now. Mm-hmm. Like my identity is now exposed as far as what I look like.
Yeah.
But over time, it got less and less stressful because I had a lot of people, very, very supportive people, my close personal friends.
Yeah.
That were like, dude, you got this. Gaming's your thing. You have the enthusiasm for it. It's just a lot of encouragement. Like at first, there were some people that were just like, maybe this is just a waste of time. And I'm just like, dude, the more and more I did it, the more and more I wanted to succeed. And I won't lie. At first, my goal, like my end goal, is getting partnered. Yeah. And over time, I realized it's a flooded market now. Everybody's getting PS4 and Xbox Ones. Everybody can stream. Anybody with a freaking console can stream, and it's an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But over time, I met a lot of really, really awesome people. One of the biggest ones being Red, who's in chat right now. Yeah. And he kept me on track a lot. Dude, because I would have those days. I would have those days that, dude, I was just like, why am I keeping at this? And then Red said some very wise words to me, and it's almost become my mantra. And I give him full credit for this, because if he hadn't said this, I may not even still be streaming. Yeah, I shouldn't be so focused on getting partnered. Just should be focused about building a community of people that like to have a good time.
That's basically, that's good.
Yeah, that at the end of the day is the important thing, because that partnership don't matter for shit if you ain't got people there to use it.
Very true. So true.
And I mean, sub buttons are a dime a dozen now. Anybody can get a sub button through GameWisp. Mm-hmm. So
So
it's
yeah,
just,
that's true. I mean, like I tell people in my community in our chat, like there are some young cats over there that want to get into it, but it's just there's one person actually that expected to be a streamer and to be they expected to be an instant hit, instant popular guy, and we had to break him down and say, you know what, it's not like that. You actually got to go into it just to have fun, see if you like it, and just be yourself. But do not go into it thinking that, oh, you're going to be a moneymaker just like that. Highly impossible, unless you are already connected somehow in the industry. But yes, you got to have fun. And if you like that, you could build on that. But don't expect to be all super pro, million followers here and there. Yeah. That's people's mistakes.
Because that's the thing, man. Like, when I went into it, I kind of had that mentality. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm going to do this. Everybody's going to come in here and watch this. But, over time, I was like, this is harder than it looks.
It is.
Getting people to come into your channel and come hang out with you as opposed to the hundreds and millions of other people streaming on Twitch is a hard thing to do.
It is.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you go to look for a new streamer playing a game you want to watch, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to go very far down that list.
Yeah.
You're going to click within say the first 10 to 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you have to do something that makes you stand out.
Exactly.
These days, that's a hard thing to do because
tell everybody, yeah,
it's hard to be creative, in an ocean full of creativity.
Yeah,
so
everybody wants to be a streamer, but yet there are people that don't understand the culture of streaming. What do you define streaming as? Like when someone asks you, like, "What, you play video games in front of people? What's that all about? And what, they talk to you? What kind of world is this coming to? What do you say? How do you explain to them what this is all about?"
I look at them and say that times are changing. Like essentially, this is a new age we live in, because people make a living off of this, man. I mean, there are some people that take high risk, quit their job so they can sink all their time into this.
Yeah.
Some succeed. Some don't. Some do both. And to those people who do both, hats off to you, man. Because I work a full-time job. You work full-time job.
Yeah. It's rough.
And we get those hard days that we're just completely drained, man.
Yeah.
And we got to come up with the energy to get on here and entertain people, because that's what we are in a way. We're entertainers. We're a new age of entertainment.
Thank you. Yes.
That's the best way to put it. We're a new age of entertainment. Not everything is on TVs anymore. And if they are, they're not, always connected to cable. It'll be internet, like Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah. And you are definitely correct. I totally agree with you. I know there's days where I go on live and, excuse my language, I don't give a shit about what people say. I'm like, just, you know what? Let me get this over with. Like, my heart's not into it because I'm tired. But there are days that you got to go on. If you set your own schedule, you strive to be a success, you need to follow through. Although it's like working there's days that you just hate work. Work is work. Let's face it. It's not meant to be fun. Yeah.
Even if it's a job you love, you're going to have days you just look up and say, fuck my job. I'm still going to go though.
Yeah, you still got to do it. You still got to do it. And you can have the worst day and have a troll come in at the same time too, right?
Oh, dude. I've gotten to where I look forward to trolls these days. Because there's 2 ways you can handle a troll.
Yeah.
Okay? You can do the quick way, which is, just be done with them, ban them.
Yeah.
Or you can do the more entertaining way. You don't feed them what they want. You
hook
literally go anti-troll. Literally, I hate to get this graphic about it. Okay, it's nothing bad, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's this streamer I watch, and this is what made me sub to him. Okay,
Yeah.
Literally, I went total Philip J. Fry and said, "Shut up and take my money." At that point, but he had a guy come in there, started bad mouthing the games he was playing, all this crap. He got timed out and just kept on going and going and going.
Yeah.
And he finally pauses his game and he just goes, "Hey guys, look at this dude in chat who gets his rocks off by trying to troll, even though he can't." He's like, "Oh God, I've been noticed." At that point, That dude didn't say another fucking word, and I was just like, bravo.
And he stayed in the
Disarm
room?
troll.
He still stayed in the
Disarm
room?
troll. Huh?
He still stayed in that room?
Not that I know of. He didn't say anything after that.
Oh, man.
But it's just like that dude literally handled it like a champ. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've actually gained followers
Yeah.
off of failed troll attempts because of the fact that they came in there and they're just like da 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 da, and I'm like, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck what you have to say, but you're welcome to stay. And this dude's like, you took that like a champ. I'm gonna follow you.
That's a viewer right
your
there,
biggest
dude.
trolls will be your biggest fans.
I've heard some quotes from people saying, I'd rather have 100 trolls in my room than just have one viewer. Because, that being said, it's viewers. If you're looking to be partnered or looking for sponsorships, they'll look at the viewers. You have those viewers there. Although they may be bugging you, it is a viewer. So,
Yep.
I've heard tips of saying, hey, try to do your best to keep them in the room, invite them in. I don't know, let them troll away. It's a viewer.
Yeah, I've even looked at them and like these guys that come in there and like just try to troll. I'm just like, hey,
Yeah.
man, you know what the real joke is? The biggest troll of the day
Yeah.
is you getting trolled by me because you're giving me views and helping my channel get seen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest troll. And I'm just like, so thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Keep on coming back.
Yeah. And I was talking about this with someone the other day. You have to have a thick skull. You can't be sensitive when you're doing this stuff. Because, yeah, you'll be attacked. You'll be, like, made fun of, whatever. People
And you're
say,
gonna
hey,
have
Mark, you have a shiny head. Yeah, they're going to say stuff like that. But, yeah,
You're gonna have days you get pissed off more easily than others, and I've had some streams that sadly I had to wrap up early because it was just I was getting too hot under the collar because it was a rough
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
But I mean that's natural human emotion, man. You're gonna have some days that are harder than others, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna freaking broadcast, man, you better be ready to be called everything under the sun, man. Because I can't count how many times people have come in and said, "Oh, dude, you're so fat. Why don't you go eat some donuts or
Oh
some
my
shit
God.
like that?" I'm
Ugh.
like, "Hey, man, at least I'm well fed. Go with it, man. Go with
Yeah.
it. It's hilarious." And I'm like,
yeah.
if you've got nothing better to do than
Yeah.
come in my chat and try to insult me, I'm just gonna go with it and be like, dude, I'm the one who's getting watched right now, and everyone's just watching you be a jackass.
Right.
So have a nice day.
Dude, you have a great personality. You are like so energetic. How were you when you were a kid growing up? Were you one that was a shy boy, or were you just like? When did video games come into your life when you were
Well,
growing up?
It wasn't so much that video games came in first. It was more so the fact that technology really kind of got me in, and video games was just my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
My grandfather, who sadly is no longer with us, but he was a good guy. I was very young. Me and my mother were going to visit him, and he lived down in Florida at the time. He just got a new computer, picked me up, put me on his knee, and said, "We're gonna mess with this computer until we find out everything it can do." And
Awesome.
from then on, the rest is history, man. I just grew to love technology more and more by the passing day, and video games just happen to be the part of technology that I enjoy the most.
Okay, great. I mean, at that time though, do you consider yourself shy? At that time?
I had some spells where I was shy, but as I got older, see, like when I'm close to home, like I had no problem just like looking at someone and just talking.
Yeah.
Like I love talking. I'm a social person with social anxiety. It makes perfect sense, right? But it's just like I said to you, man. Like I warm up to people fast.
Good.
I like to think that's one of my better qualities. I make friends quickly, and I've been very blessed with that. Like I was shy, but I like to think I'm nowhere near shy anymore because at this point in my life, I have no reason to be shy.
No reason to be shy. You know what? Sometimes people that don't open up regret it later on. They would have so many opportunities missed. And
I can't, like, I've reached that point where I'm just like, dude, I can't leave what ifs anymore. I don't want to leave what ifs anymore.
Yeah. What was the first console that you ever got? Or
the first console that was actually mine
yes,
was a Sega Saturn.
So you're from the Saturn generation. What'd you play? Like World Series baseball, things like that, or
I
Tekken,
played,
or
World Series baseball was
Virtual
one.
Fighter or
I
something?
played Virtua Fighter, a couple Sonic games.
Yeah.
One of my favorites, and this is actually probably a game that not a lot of people have actually heard of, is a game called Clockwork Knights.
Clockwork Knight sounds very familiar. Didn't they redo that at some point? Was it a redone
I,
game or? Yeah.
I don't know if they redid it, but like it was like a side-scrolling adventure game.
Yeah.
I never finished it because like when I was young, I got really angry at video games more so than I do now. Back then, there were a lot of broken controllers.
Yeah, I think
And
it's a
then,
kid thing. We all did that. It's like, ah,
Oh,
damn.
absolutely, especially when my dad would beat me at World Series baseball,
See,
then I'd get really mad.
I give you props that your dad played with you video games. I mean, my dad played with me when I had an Atari 2600, and yeah, he played with me. But there was a time where you kind of just venture off and just probably start playing with your own. But your dad were you close with your dad? Like, playing games?
Yeah,
and stuff?
dude, I'm very close with my folks. Like I have good supportive parents.
Family
and,
guy, good.
Yeah, I mean, family above all. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be here.
That's great.
And my mom, like I said, she's super supportive. She like the entire time I was at TwitchCon, she was blowing up my phone, just telling me how proud she was. I was actually there, trying to, pursue my dream, my passion.
That's awesome.
And my dad's kind of old fashioned. He's very set in his ways. He doesn't really like the whole internet thing, but at the same time, he has the mentality of, if it's what you want to do in life, I'm going to support you. So
good dad.
I've been very fortunate to have very loving and supportive parents, regardless of, what I pursue in life. They still supported.
That's good to know. I want to welcome everyone that's just coming in the middle of our modcast. Welcome, and near the end of the modcast, you guys will have a chance to ask Tater anything your heart desires, whether it be, hey, show me what's under your shirt, to what's your favorite games, whatever you want. You guys will get that opportunity.
Some of those questions may not be answered due to Twitch TOS.
If you give $5, he will do anything, maybe 10, depending on how much you give. Tokens. He will hop on the my free cams or the chatterbaits. You never know.
But that was only on Tuesdays.
Are you an only child, or do you have any siblings?
I have a half brother that we really don't get along that well. So I mean, outside of him, I don't really have any siblings. So.
Siblings. Oh, okay. Has it always been like that? It's like you would never have like a family reunion with your brother? Yeah.
Well, I mean, he still tries to stay connected, but I mean, he could do better. But it's just at this point, I'm just like, whatever you give, I'll take it. Whatever you don't, it's whatever.
And why don't you share with the people what you do for a living? What is your job?
I actually work 2 jobs, 3 if you count streaming. My primary job is I work with a mental health care clinic here in my town, and I've been working there for about 4 years full time for about 1.5 years now.
Yeah.
My other job is for a video game retailer that will remain unnamed to protect my own opinions.
I know what it is, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know what it is, and it's a running gag on my stream, so I'm just gonna stick to that line. Everybody should probably know what it is by now.
All good. but
I mean, like my job with the mental health care is like one of my favorites because of the fact that it's a rewarding job. It has tough days, but those days you get to help people and they look at you and say thank you, gets you through those tough days.
Yeah, that's good. Are you pretty close with your workmates? Have you been there in a long time? Like how long you been doing this for?
4 years total.
That's good.
1.5 years about full time, but the people on my shift, I've gotten real close with them. I'm the young guy on the shift. Like everybody else is like in their 40s to 50s.
So,
but I'm the young buck.
So they would have no idea what Twitch is or anything, would they?
Well, no, but they're very supportive as well. Like one of them, I practically consider my brother because he's a cool dude, man, and he wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me. He always looks out for me at work, and he's a cool guy.
Cool guy. Nice. Yeah, it's good to have good people supporting you. It sounds like your parents are supporting you. Dude, it's awesome to have all that stuff that could just encourage you to get that dream of being like a pro streamer. And still, I tell my friends what it's all about. They probably think I'm the oddball here, but just wait till they understand the culture, because people like, oh, it's funny. So when you were playing Magic at TwitchCon, remember I said we are going to meet you guys up? Me, Everhigh, and Fabian went down to an Irish pub just to drink, and you'll be surprised of how many people asked us, "Oh, are you guys coming from that convention over there? Oh, what is that all? What does Twitch mean?
Dude,
What is
I
that?"
wish I'd known you would have gone to an Irish pub. I was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
God, I love Irish places, dude. I've only ever been to one, and it was like one of the best experiences in my life.
Oh yeah, we were just looking for grub, and then remember how
What the hell?
you saw that, right? It's like, hey, I'm reading lips here. I'm reading lips. No, you're good. You're good. You're good right now. So like, yeah, I know we had to stop by Fabian's hostel to drop off his $300,000 or $300 worth of merch, because this guy was like carrying heavy bags. I'm like, dude, I will not be able to enjoy this if I had to carry that much stuff.
Oh my God, no.
But no,
like, that was the thing. Like after we did our merch line run, we ended up dumping all our stuff back at our Airbnb as well.
Yeah,
Guys,
we tried.
We're not carrying this all night.
Yeah, we had a dude. A lot of us bought a lot of shit. It was insane.
Yes, we did.
But it was just amazing how TwitchCon to me just ended up being more like a business convention, because that's what it was, networking. People thought it was all about video games and stuff like that. No, you got to learn the newest streaming software. You got to see like all the other vendors out of there. And dude, we did, apparently we're stream partners with Heavy Metal Machines people, right? And
Yep.
on
we all got emails from them.
oh yeah, which I was playing that last night. Fun game. Have you been playing a lot of that?
Sadly, my computer is definitely in need of being replaced, and it's not handling the game too well.
Oh.
So it's definitely like that's going to be my next goal as far as like donations and stuff, is getting a new computer built so I can stream more stuff.
Yeah, and show the shirt that you're wearing, that I'm wearing too. That yeah,
the
right there, dude. Right there.
Shirts.
So explain how we got that.
Oh man, so it was after we hung out at the merch line. We got all of our stuff, and we were like, "Yo, dude, this looks cool. It's a VR game. It's on the PlayStation VR." And we're like, I look back at Mobster here and Fabian, and I was like, "Guys, y'all want to try this VR stuff and get on stage?" And they were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But, it was cool. Like we had my buddy Morph there too. He sadly got matched with a bunch of people on the Allies side, and this was the cool thing. They actually gave 2 different shirts. Like if you were on the Axis team, like me and Mobster here, we got the black and white, and then the Allies got red and white.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Axis was where it at.
It was awesome.
It was me, you, Fabian, and Everhigh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On our team?
Yeah.
And then Morph got paired up with all those other guys that were standing ahead of us in line.
But mind you guys had a good time. I was that one dude on stage that got sick. I'm like, I can't do this.
The headphones they put on you were really good. Like you could hardly hear anything outside of it.
Yeah.
And like all I hear, like over to my right, because he's sitting right next to me, is like, "Oh man, I'm getting sick. You want some water?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, that's why he's not moving."
And then the hot girl that was hosting the thing, like, "Are you okay? Do you need bottled water?" And I'm like, my pride, my at instinct, my pride's all saying, "Oh, tell her you're fine." But no, like, no, I'm sick, dude. I'm just sick, man.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like after we got done playing, Kaze, she was standing out on the stage, and she looked at me. It's like, dude, they like flipped out when you shot the chickens and you actually ate the food, because they said like nobody else was doing that. Like you utilized the game mechanics, and they were like following you most of the game. I'm like, for real though? I was like, so wait, I'm like a highlight player now? Like, us being up there and like matching shirts and stuff like that.
It
That
was
was
awesome.
one of the closest things I will ever get to being like the experience of a pro gamer.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. We got so much
crazy.
swag. It was
Oh
ridiculous,
man, God, dude, the
Woo.
swag bags were real, man.
And
Like the thing that killed me was like when I first opened it, I didn't know what to expect because I'd never gotten a swag bag from a convention before.
yeah.
This was actually only the second convention I've ever been to.
What was the other one you went to again?
I went to a convention in Minnesota when I went to go visit Red called 2D Con, and it was completely dedicated to video games.
2D Con? You guys have a 2D Con? That sounds
2D
cool.
Con.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome,
And
man.
I like around the time I was going up there, Red's friend Nestor, who streams on his channel in Squared,
Yeah.
he was getting a stream live from there. Another streamer, Tactical Pinup, was up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to go around the convention, and I looked at Red. I was like, "Dude, is this what I need to expect from TwitchCon?" And he's like, "Dude, this doesn't hold a candle to TwitchCon." And I thought he was, I was like, "How could this not be like TwitchCon?"
Yeah.
And then when I stepped in the convention hall for the first time on the first day, I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, Red was right."
Yeah.
He was right. I was just like, wow, dude. I was truly taken aback
Oh,
because of
man.
the fact that there was just so much.
Yeah.
There were so many game developers. There were so many people promoting their product.
Yeah.
There was just so many things that I wouldn't got to see
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah.
And it was just a great experience. It
Dude,
was just wonderful.
I'm glad you had a good time. You know what? You know what else they have here? They actually have a GameStop Expo that they have. So last year it was Vegas.
Yeah,
This
managers
year,
conference.
yeah. You could actually get passes to that, and it would be cool.
It cost a lot though, from what I
Yeah.
heard.
Hosted by Kevin Pereira too. I heard. Like, oh man.
Kevin Ferreira?
Yeah, he was
Really?
hosting that thing. Yeah, it's crazy
Man.
because I saw pictures from like, oh hey, here's Kevin from the GameStop Expo. Like, ah, damn it. And this December we have the PlayStation Experience that you could sign up for. That's another thing coming up. E3 is the mother of them all. I never been inside E3, but I've been outside the premises. And there's still a lot of stuff that you could like hang out with, dude. It is like that should be like the ultimate.
I saw videos and pictures from like last year's E3.
Yeah.
And they had this really badass like Dark Souls 3 fountain. Where it
Uh,
was, dude, like laying in the center, and you would walk up to this pedestal where there was a sword.
yeah.
You would push the sword down, and he would start spouting like black blood all over the place. It was so cool.
Oh,
I
man.
wish I could have gone, man.
Dude, so many things involved with video games and stuff. What do you want to see in the world of video games that you want to blow up or, just extend out there? Is there
Like, as
anything
far
you're
as,
looking
like-
forward to? As in, anything with video games.
But most of the games that I've actually like been waiting for this year have already come out.
Uh-huh.
As far as like a particular game I'm waiting, if we're talking like indie games, I mean, Full Metal Machines was really sick when we got to play it, so that's going to be a really fun game. I'm hoping that it can maybe get me interested back in MOBAs because I used to play a lot of them,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
I just kind of fell out of the genre. I just got tired of playing the same like basic, layout of a MOBA. It's like 3 lanes, minions take towers, destroy base. It was the same thing every MOBA.
Every moment.
And
That's
then-
right.
But this one had like a totally new gimmick, a
Yeah.
whole new way of winning, and that other one that I got to actually play on stage, Breakaway.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that one take off.
Yeah.
They do have a few things that I believe that they need to change. Like
Uh-huh.
the biggest gripe I had with it when I watched someone else play
Yeah.
was somebody took the ball and threw it off the platform
Mm-hmm.
and would pop back up where it was. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't go to the center. It would go to where they threw it off. I'm just
Ah,
like, okay, so throw the ball, fight for a minute, pick it back up and run.
mhm.
That's so cheese.
Yeah.
Get it. Fix it.
Dude, I'm gonna invite chat room to ask anything to Tater that you guys would like to know, personal or non-personal, whatever you like. We'll see if he answers. But yeah, like I just like the whole experience. It was cool just to get everyone together. It was great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Other memories
one
you
of
want to take
my-
away from it?
Yeah, that's actually what I was about to say. One of my favorite things was the 2 times that I actually got to play on stage for games.
Yeah.
Like, when I got to play World War Tunes with you, Fabian, and Everhigh, and then the last day, me, Ramen, and a couple others that we were with, we managed to win our backstage match in a breakaway, and we got on there, and it was awesome. It was such a rush because of the fact that they went above and beyond for the presentation of these matches. Like, they would have the player, like, they would take each person's picture and line them up on the wall, and then on a little screen behind each seat, they would have that character on the little screen behind each person. So like I was playing the Spartacus guy.
Yeah.
They actually had Spartacus sitting there behind my chair. I was like, dude, this is sick. And like the guy is sitting, like our coach was like, actually, had his own headset on. It was connected to all of us, and he was sitting there going, "Gotta work on that. You all gotta focus the target." And I'm like, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like to be on in a pro competitive scene.
Yeah.
That was an awesome experience.
MLG status represent.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, this is such a ruch. We got our asses handed to us,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was such a rush. And then on top of that, all the time I got to spend with all these people that I've grown to know.
Yeah.
Just online.
Yeah.
And finally get to see them face to face. Put faces to names, and just actually having them in front of me is a whole different experience at talking to them online.
Awesome.
So it was just great.
So what did you think of the cosplay girls?
Well, there were a few head turners, to say the least. I did get quite a few pictures with some of them.
Okay, character-wise, which one did you take pictures of? From games.
Well, let's see.
There was a lot of Overwatch there, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I got a picture with a couple from Overwatch. There was one girl dressed as Mercy and one as Symmetra. I got to take one with a girl dressed as Nidalee from League of Legends.
Yeah.
Hers was fantastic. Another one, I'm trying to remember the dude's name from League of Legends. The dude who carries the shield, has a big toxic thing on his back, flips people with a stick. Oh my god, if I had my buddy here, he would know the name of that character. But she was doing like her own version of that, and like I took a picture with her, and she opened like the little tank on her back, and it actually started smoking, and I was like,
What?
dude,
I think I see
she went
that.
above and beyond with that.
Oh yeah, dude.
It
They're
was
asking
so
you.
good.
They're
There you go. J Lamb's got it.
Yeah. Singe.
Yeah.
Zarya's. Was there Zarya's? I don't remember. Was there?
I don't remember which one Zarya is, honestly.
Yeah.
But, and then you know the one that was dressed as the bunny girl from
I just
Final
remember
Fantasy.
there was at one point we were in a group, and all of a sudden she goes in front of us, and we're like,
whoa.
and we're like, Tater, go up to her. Tater, go up to her. Take a picture. Do something.
I just whipped out my phone and went,
Is that the only thing you whipped out? What happened?
shut
Oh,
man.
man.
But no, dude, it was great. Like, there were a lot of really great cosplayers out there. Like, dude, there was this one guy walking around in this huge ass metal armor, and it was just so sick. And I thought that at first it was Mordekaiser from League of Legends. J-Lam, I'm not going to deny it, but I'm not going to confirm that. But I can't remember. It was like, I can't remember what game they said that dude's armor was from, but he was like, he went above and beyond with this shit, dude. This is one of those cosplayers that's like,
they have
dude,
time to do this.
Get your picture and let me go, because I'm about to die of heat stroke. Like that armor was just, man.
That was hilarious, man. Oh,
I don't think it was Reinhardt. It might have been Reinhardt. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it was a phenomenal costume. It was just really, really good.
It was good. Did you notice they had booths to test out the Turtle Beaches? And you could actually go in the booth, go log into your stream. I'm going to assume OBS, use logging in through there, and then play a game and log it onto your thing. It was awesome.
Yeah, sadly there was usually a pretty big line for
There
that,
was.
and I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
I did get to meet some devs for a game I used to stream quite often when it was still in early access called Armello, which if you have not looked that game up, I would highly recommend it for anybody who likes turn-based strategy games. It's very good. It involves card play. It's a very awesome game. And they actually had a booth set up, and I walked up and told them who I was, and they were like, "Wow, you're here!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here. Y'all are here." They gave me like a little card for like a special in-game item that you could only receive at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
And then I also met someone from Adult Swim.
Who? Who'd you? Wait,
What?
what? How did you know you met someone? Seth, unless it's Seth
They gave me
Green.
a business card.
Oh, what did they do for Adult Swim?
Community manager.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, do you mean an actor, a voice actor? That would be cool.
And when I went to go play my Magic the Gathering game, that's when I met them.
Oh, he's MLG status Magic, by the way, too. So I just want to plug that in. I'm plug that in.
I'm fucking garbage at Magic, but I love to play it. But the cool thing was, I gave her my business card. She gives me her business card.
Yeah.
And then she also gave me a game key for their new game Headlander for on Steam.
Really? Did you ever launch that? Did you redeem it?
I have not redeemed the key yet. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to either give it away or if I'm going to play it. I haven't decided.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh man, so many things to take away from it, man.
Yeah, dude. So much.
Did you remember I told you the next day I had to go back, but I had to go to a bridal bazaar convention, and it was just hard because it was right next to TwitchCon, in which I was like, I'd rather be on the other side, not walking around looking for DJs and flowers and stuff. You know, it's like, but it was great,
dude.
Man.
I so wish that you could have been at the freaking after party. I wanted you to be there so fucking bad,
dude. From the hotel room, I could see your scoreboard. Then apparently they're playing HOTS. They're playing freaking Heroes of the Storm on the board. Is that true? That's what Fabian said.
That was a different thing. That was the Bud Light All Stars Bash.
Oh, it was. They used the screen for that. What?
Yeah, I wanted to go to that before I went to the TwitchCon after party, but I just didn't have time.
Yeah.
But apparently, Shaq and the gamer he teamed up with won, and he had an absolutely cringe-worthy version.
So
of
Shaq was there. He was there.
Shaq and Snoop Dogg was there.
See,
dude.
that's what I missed out, dude. Shaq and Snoop over there. Well, then he was probably hanging out with Steve Aoki was there. Steve Aoki was there, right?
Well, no. The thing was that the TwitchCon after party and the Bud Light All Stars Bash were two separate things.
Oh, was that
at the same time?
Tell me, was that the thing upstairs at the convention center?
Yeah, I think that's where they had it.
Because I saw a bunch of lights coming in from there, and my room was facing the convention center. I'm like, what's going on there? What's all these purple lights going on? Damn.
Yeah, it was. But the thing was, like, me, Red, Ramen, and Figgy all went to the TwitchCon after party. We were running a little late, so we actually completely missed T-Pain. Anyway,
T-Pain?
Yeah, no.
Wonderful auto tune. Wonderful auto tune.
Yeah, if he didn't have an auto tuner, he would not be as famous as he is. But anyway, no. I got there right in time for Steve Aoki, and dude, oh my fucking god, Steve Aoki is the fucking man.
Crab dance. Let me do the crab.
Yeah.
See, I want to see it. That's the man right there. This guy is the man right there. Yes.
But Steve Aoki was pretty awesome, and I was getting Twitter messages from Fabian, and he was like, "Dude, are you at the after party?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here. Where you at?" And I told him to meet me at the outside the VIP lounge on the field, because they had like a little VIP area for people who got a VIP pass to buy drinks on the field, so they didn't have to go as far. Yeah. And Fabian shows up
drunk.
Dude, he was totaled. He was so drunk. I mean, no, I'm not trying to take a jab at him. It amused me that he was hitting it that hard, and he's like, dude, I'm so happy I came. This was the best experience of my life. And he just goes, let me buy you a drink. And I'm like, let's do it.
I want to.
Man, he was slammed, dude.
Oh man, I want to go back to a question that Red actually asked you a while back. Your games that you're looking forward to, by the way.
Right,
2 games or something?
yeah, right now the only game that off the top of my head I'm looking forward to right now is Battlefield 1, which luckily that comes out next week.
Uh-huh.
I'm super pumped to play that. Like, I have not been this excited for a shooter
Yeah.
in God knows how long. Like, I am so amped for Battlefield 1.
Nice.
And I'm getting that on PS4 because my buddy that I play Dark Souls with,
Yeah.
Daniel,
Yeah.
he's been on my stream several times. Me and him are going to be playing that because we got to take a break from fucking Dark Souls, dude. Dark Souls PvP community is trash.
You know, I've never
it's
seen that.
so
That's the
garbage.
first time I actually seen the PvP in Dark Souls, and you guys look like you knew what you're doing. I didn't know you could even do PvP on there, so it's like, oh.
Yeah, like the thing is, like the whole faction system, it takes too long to explain. Long story short, people can jump into your game just to fuck with you.
Wow.
Like, literally, that's their sole purpose.
Yeah.
Come in, make sure you die. They don't even have to land the killing blow. They can essentially chase you into a spot where there are enemies, and if the enemies kill you, they get credit for it.
Yeah.
That's their objective. Make you die. That's it.
Yeah.
Just because they're assholes.
You have a question. Ask you. Actually, PS4 VR. We did do the PS4 VR. That's what we were talking about when we were on stage. That's how we got these shirts. We were playing World War Tunes. The one I notoriously got sick in front of a hot chick, and these guys Tater was tearing it up.
Man.
Yeah. PSVR. And yeah, it's they want to know how you. I guess they want to know. Did you like it? Did you like?
Oh, dude! Like when I went to 2DCon, I got my first experience with one of the new VR headsets, and that was the Vive.
Mm-hmm.
Vive is very immersive, but it requires a lot more setup and a lot more activity. You actually have to get on your feet, and you actually have to fucking move around.
Mm-hmm.
It detects every bit of movement, and I think that's more immersive.
Yeah.
The PlayStation VR is more conventional or convenient. for lack
Yeah.
of a better
Yeah.
term.
You're right.
Because you can just sit down, throw the headset on, and play what you want to play.
I
And it
could
just
tell you from
basically-
I could tell you from personal experience when I was doing I did the PSVR launch day stream.
I watched
and
that.
You saw that. What did you think?
yeah.
I need to find a way to get a mic on me, or you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna just put like this main mic next to me, because I know it's kind of hard to see because I'm using their earphones, but I'm gonna use my earbuds from here, and I don't know, man.
I do have one suggestion.
Yeah.
If you want to really, really make it entertaining, there's this YouTuber I watch whenever he does a VR playthrough. He has these big ass plastic googly eyes that he
Yeah.
slapped on the front of the visor. So whenever he turns, it's like
It looks like eyeballs.
exactly. It's
Genius.
So hilarious,
That's so
man.
genius right there. That is genius. But
It's
yeah,
so good.
the only game I got was that Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, but
Wait,
it was $20.
This is what I don't understand. What does it have to do with Until Dawn?
Exactly. I'm like, okay, you have the characters in here, but you're in a carnival
That's
ride going through the little track. That's
It's
it.
a rail shooter.
That's basically it.
It's a VR rail shooter.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, I know you were playing it with your controller, but it seems like if you had the 2 motion controls,
Mm-hmm.
that you being able to control each individual gun, you could just be like,
Uh-huh.
that kind of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, dude, I would very, very much like to have a VR.
Uh-huh.
Because I know people like horror games.
Uh-huh.
And at first, I was a little on the fence about it because of the fact that they changed, what they've been working on. But
Mhm.
Resident Evil 7
Uh-huh.
is going to be in first person. Resident Evil 7 is going to be in first person, and at first I was a little sour about it because of the fact that Capcom got bailed out by Sony
Yeah.
because they were in a bad financial spot.
Uh-huh.
And Resident Evil 7 gets made first person and compatible with the VR.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, Capcom did that just so Sony could sell more headsets, you bastards.
Business.
At the same time, I'm trying to keep an open mind because it is a series that I love. I
Mhm.
love Resident Evil. It's one of my all-time favorite franchises ever.
Uh-huh.
And I remember back when Resident Evil 4 came out, that was a drastic change to the series.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the most part, it was good.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just give it a chance. Maybe I'll like it too.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
I mean, you play that with VR, dude, it'll scare the shit out of you. Hey,
Yeah.
you got a VR? Go download the fucking RE7 demo and stream that shit.
You know, I'm kind of hesitant due to the fact that, remember the people, you might have heard this at the PS E3 gathering. Some people were playing Resident Evil and, like, most of them got sick. They really got sick.
At least give it a try to see if you will.
Yeah, well, I mean, the
plus
only
I wanna
thing,
see
I really
scared
got it for Star Wars, and what I didn't know that if you already own Star Wars Battlefront, in which I do, you get it free. You get the Star Wars, it's an add-on to the Battlefront. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So
I
then
have Battlefront.
around near, I think Christmas time, they will
Dude,
release that.
That's another something we could play on stream sometime on
That'd be
PS4
awesome.
is the
That'd be
Battlefront.
good. That would be good. But
Yeah.
man, what's it called?
Yeah. See? Don't do it, Mark. Don't be a pussy.
He's
There
always
you go.
cynical like that. I'm used to it. I'm immune.
Do it.
It's like, I don't
Do
care. But dude, Tater, it was nice having you on. Dude, this was an awesome, fun interview. I hope you enjoyed being on here. Where can the people find you? You know, all your social media stuff, where they can watch you stream.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Tater, which is just below my little box here. Hang on. There we go. Little box right here. Just that's my Twitch name. And then my Twitter is Tater_salad, and it is Tater just like that. And you know, salad all caps.
Mm-hmm.
That's primarily the two mediums I use. I occasionally use YouTube. Don't use it very often, but I'm going to be working on uploading more stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all feel free to come hang out, and guarantee you won't be bored.
Dude, you are a scholar and a gentleman, and you are entertaining. Thank you for being on the Modcast. Crowd, chat room, guys, thanks for tuning in on this Saturday night version of this Modcast. I want to thank Tater. I want to thank you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night on this, Saturday weekend? I lost my
Yeah, still technically Saturday.
Technically, right? But, guys, peace out. Thanks again. I'll see you guys later.
Love, piece of chicken grease.
And I left when I closed my eyes. And this feeling I can't explain. That this day would make me alive. I just know. 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 I just know.